I'm from North Carolina, Wake Forest, North Carolina.
Hey, take your shirt off, PD Pablo. I'm just playing.
Hey, whoa. Hey, hold on. Whoa.
My bad, bro. I gotta take it back. You know what I'm talking about? My younger days, bro. I'm about to get hyped. You know what I'm talking about?
Let me stop.
Ready, chat? Let's get it. All right, man. So here we are for Pride Talks Live with the Doc, man. Podcast episode 7. This will be episode 7, man. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, go check it out right now on the YouTube. What are you waiting for? We are here, man. Today we are blessed to be in the presence of my guy, King Raze, man. Good dude, good young brother that I've been had the pleasure of making acquaintance and establishing a friendship throughout these time that we've been spending on Tekken together. You know what I'm saying? Primarily on Tekken. You know, that's how I met him. That's the foundation of my relationship with a lot of the people in TOD and the Lions Den. You know what I'm saying? All these kings and queens. But yes, today we are focusing on my boy King Raze. So as usual, how we started off, man. You know, I'm gonna ask you to introduce yourself to the people. What do you go by? What do you prefer to go by? And also, how long have you been playing Tekken?
Shit. Well, what's good, everybody? How y'all doing? King Raze in the building. You know, shout out to Doc for having me. Appreciate you. I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed to be here for real. I do prefer to go by either Raze or King Raze, not Gray's Cookie. We don't do that around here. But I let Cookie slide with it though.
Yeah, we gotta let Cookie slide. You know what I'm saying? Cookie run things a little bit. Not too much.
Yeah, not too much. But hey, I gotta make it known for real. Right. But as far as what you asked me, how long I've been playing Tekken, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I've been playing casually. I've been playing since 5.
Okay. Tekken 5.
I played a little bit at 6, and you know I missed out on Tag 2 and all that good stuff. And then I came to 7. I've been sticking with 7 ever since.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So 5, you playing casually and stuff like that, and before we continue, I wanted to also ask you where you from and how did you come up with your name, King Raze?
Cool, bet. So I'm from North Carolina, Wake Forest,
North
Carolina.
Hey, take your shirt off, PD Pablo. I'm just playing.
Hey, whoa. Hey, hold on. Whoa.
My bad, bro. I gotta take it back. You know what I'm talking about? My younger days, bro. I'm about to get hyped. You know what I'm talking about?
Let me stop.
I'm about to get hyped. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, man. Hey, this shirt nice though. You know, Paragon type fit.
Hey.
But yeah. So you know, North Carolina. Shit, I forgot the other question. You done asked me shit.
I asked you. It's okay. I said, how'd you come up with your name and where you from? So you from North Carolina, and then how did you come up with your name? What's the background and lore on your name?
So the background with it, right? It's not too long, but it's kind of intertwined with each other. So back in middle school, there's a game called Raze. Shooting. It was kind of like like a 2D Halo type deal. Okay. And I like the name so much that, and for those of you who know, I also write, draw, and all that good stuff. And the main character is named Raze. So I'm like, you know what, why just stick with the name, and then just put King Raze by it. Because in the story, the main character is also a king, so just King Raze. Okay. So my thought process was, why not, since I'm doing my whole Tekken thing, getting a community out for that, and I'm trying to do my whole studio. Why not just have both names mean, two different things?
That's what's
me as a player and also the character.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope, man. That's fire. So you said that you write. I think that's fire. I dabble in little scripts myself, talking about little scripts. But so what do you mostly write? Like, what's the genre? Is it like fantasy? Is it like, is it autobiography?
Yeah.
Is it fantasy? Okay.
It's mainly fantasy. It's whatever kind of pops into my head.
That's what's up.
As far as like the story wise, it's mainly like centered around like fantasy sci-fi type deal. Or like a medieval sci-fi, excuse me.
Okay. Like Lord of the Rings type stuff. Almost.
Yeah.
Okay, medieval. Yes, sir.
Frodo sir. And then depending on, that's a dope series. I ain't gonna hold you. I love that series.
Facts.
But depending on how the story goes, I may turn it into a sci-fi type deal.
Okay.
Other than that, like, it's whatever comes into my head, or if I have like a really like good ass dream. I'm like, yo, I could turn this into something. I'll write the dream down and expand from there.
Man, that's dope, man. Yeah, man. They always say write your dreams down, man. So that's fire that you do that, man. That's a good practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a very good practice, man. Now I know just to move in in a different direction. You said that Tekken 5 was your first, right?
Yes, sir.
So who did you play in Tekken 5, and why did you pick them?
Devil Jin.
Devil Jin.
Simply because Devil Jin. That is my guy. He'll always be my guy.
That's what's up.
The reason is just because I just fuck with him. That dude looks dope. Corns
He
and
does look
whatnot,
dope.
and his intro, like his intros with the hand and all that shit. And I was like, yo, this man trying to put fear into these mugs. All right, say less, say less.
That's what's up,
Like,
man.
was,
So, oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
no, that was it. And then I'll play like Jin or
Okay.
King or whatnot, but it was always Devil Jin for me.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So and then so with Tekken 5 being there, and you said you played more at a casual level, you played Devil Jin now. I would assume, is it safe to assume that you're looking forward to Tekken 8 and you're gonna be playing Tekken for the foreseeable future?
Yes, sir. I'm extremely excited for Tekken 8. I'm a little sad because I may lose my main currently. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah,
later.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I am really excited for Tekken 8. I think the new mechanics they're dope. Visually, they look good. Certain stuff I'm a little kind of iffy about, but I am really excited for it and to see what I can do with Tekken 8.
So I thought it was interesting. This is what I want to segue into Tekken 8 because a lot of people are a little weary, man. With when we saw the Jin trailer and you had Devil Jin, he had a lot of Devil Jin characteristics. So it seems like he might take on Devil Jin completely similar to what Devil Kazuya has in Tekken 7. Kazuya, you just do it. It's a simple transformation. So with Devil Jin being, we could assume that he's gone. How does that make you feel? With Devil Jin not being there, this would be the first time that Devil Jin wouldn't be a separate character since he was introduced, right? Or am I mistaken about that?
Sure, I think this is the first time he's been separate.
Yeah.
Not separate. Together with Jin.
Be fused, yeah.
I think he's always been separate. I mean, how I feel about I think it's cool. You feel me? They're having Devil Jin and Jin kind of like that mixer. That there's no war between them, in my opinion. How I view it. It was odd. I ain't gonna hold you. To me, and this is just a joke for real. It looks like Jin's about to go whole 2D with the whole dive kick and all that shit.
Ooh, that's true. Okay.
But that's a joke though. I know they won't do that to him.
Right. But that what he did. He definitely did a dive kick in the trailer though.
Facts.
Which is
facts.
Yeah. So.
I mean, he looks dope. I think.
He does.
And it's crazy because Devil Jin he's a heavily popular character.
Right.
And so I think to sell more, honestly, to make him DLC, or you can go ahead and make him main cast and just have him have different moves. So, and this is just me kind of just imagining shit, right? So we have Jin having some of Devil Jin's moves. Why not have Devil Jin have some of Jin's moves?
Ooh, like a 180 kind of. Okay. Yeah, that'd be dope, and maybe that'd be DLC. That's a good point. I didn't think about making Devil Jin. Like I said, we don't know, of course. The full game is not out yet. The characters are not out yet. But I just think it's just a lot of things that's going around. That is rumored that Jin and Devil Jin have become one, kind of like the Hulk and Bruce Banner, how they learn to work together as opposed to combating each other in internal conflict.
Yeah.
And then also, I know you mentioned the trailers and some of the mechanics, man. Looking forward to Tekken 8. How do you feel about the heat system, and how do you feel about the trailer so far? I know you mentioned Jin, but what do you feel about the other ones that, other characters that have been revealed?
Yeah. Okay. So, heat system. I fucks with it. I don't like the whole chit damage idea, but I heard. Yeah, I heard that was in Tekken Tag 2. I missed that, so I have no idea.
Okay.
But I heard that it was a thing in previous Tekkens.
Oh, word. I didn't know
but yeah, but I think the heat system is really dope.
Oh, that's what's up. You think it's dope?
The new way to play the game, new ways to think about it. Right. That's really all I got. And plus, visual looks sick. Looks hella sick. And we're only been shown the basic part of it, right? We haven't seen the advanced part into the pro level of Tekken 8 yet.
Right.
when people actually have the time to sit down and figure shit out, because they could be some crazy ass combos with that heat
That's a
system.
fact. That's a fact, man. Yeah, I know a lot of people. You know, you're the matter of fact. I think I said episode 7. This would be episode 8. Excuse me.
Okay.
I think episode 7 is Unruly. But it's funny. You just remind me of Unruly because which was the last one we did, last episode. He was also very optimistic about the heat system too. And you, out of everybody that we talked to and had on the podcast, y'all were the first two that I could distinctively remember being like, oh. And I distinctly know I heard say, oh, they were kind of optimistic about the heat system. Like you said, a new way to way to play the game, new approach. So I do think that we some of us, me included, are jumping to conclusions. You know, when it comes to the heat system, because to me it doesn't look like it'll be the most fun. But like you said, you never know what it could bring, and it does give a new angle to the game, and we might end up liking it. You know, so. You know, don't be quick to shut off something new just because it's new. You know, give it a chance first. So I like that positive, optimistic outlook. I like that.
And the one thing I do want to address to that, right, was the whole like, aggressiveness and shit. I don't think just based off watching the actual gameplays, I don't really feel like there's any type of aggression. I think the aggression just comes from the heat system and using it.
Right, that's true. That's true. Okay.
So like, because I know, I think Harada was trying to kill off the whole like, let me, the whole like hurdling type notion type deal.
Okay.
But when you really look at it and you think of it, like, bro, you can still do that.
Of course.
And just,
of course.
just pick and choose where you want to attack and whatnot.
Of course. So I think you're always gonna be able to. The good player's always gonna adapt, but yeah. Go ahead, continue. Yeah.
But no, we'll see what happens though when we get our hands on it.
That's a fact, man. I can't wait till we do get our hands on it, because you know what I mean. I'm gonna put my hands on you. That's gonna come a little later today, though. You know what I'm talking about? But so you've been playing Tekken for a solid minute, albeit mostly casual. But I know, like you said, Tekken 7, you picked it up on a more serious note, more competitive note, and you played at a pretty high level, man. Pretty high caliber player, if I do say so myself. How long have you been competing in Tekken? Oh, for sure. Ooh. How long have you been competing in Tekken 7?
Damn. Let me think. I want to say like, I'll say 2 to 3 years.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay,
I'll say 2 to 3.
So not quite half, a little less than half since Tekken's been out. That's what's up, man. And then I know you have you say North Carolina, they have a pretty big pro scene out there, man. Have you ever played any professionals, like any heavy hitters out there, like whether it's locally or offline? Locally or online, like online or offline. Have you ever played them, and how do you feel like you fared? And I know since you started playing competitively now, do you feel like you've been closing the gap with them, or like how's your experience with that been?
Man, shit. I got a whole like laundry. Yo, look, I got a whole thing, like a whole spiel on that, for real.
Hey man, this is you, bro. Dive into it, man. Hey, enlighten us, man. Share whatever you want, man. Disclose whatever you want. It's you. Your time to shine.
All right. So with first, shout out to IFM Greensboro, to RDU Tekken, and to Tournament of Thrones.
Okay.
Those are like the main 3 that I usually go to every single month. Like next week, I'll be going to Tournament of Thrones.
That's what's up, man. Wish you the best with that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And shout out to the Big Hendo, Brandometry. I know JJ Breeze isn't local, but he does come down.
Okay.
And all everybody, Ingress and everybody. Monty Too Sweet.
Hey. Money.
And also, hey, speaking of that, Monty, where my money match, G.
That's crazy.
I'm here. Where is that? I got you. What's up?
Where the money at? Don't tell me about he acting funny with the money. Don't tell me that.
Hey, I've been waiting. You can see what happens next month, for real.
Hey, we're gonna have Monty on the future episode too, man. Good Lord willing.
Hey,
see how she responds.
Hey, I'm gonna start a little beef. You already know.
Oh Lord.
You know what happened last time we played? You already know. The clip is out there.
That's crazy. I'm gonna delete that clip. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, bro. It was funny as shit.
That's what's up, though, man. So you got an old laundry list, man. You care to dive into that?
Yeah. 0-2. My first time playing 0-2, I think we went like 2-1 my way.
Okay.
And his Steve is mad good. The Vic Timo, or they came Victim of Ritual, he came out.
Okay.
Pause.
So Nina play. That's crazy. Nina player, right?
Yes, sir. Yo, much respect. He's like
I'm
the only
familiar.
Nina that scares the fuck out of me, bro. Like playing him was.
There's gonna be a lot more when she pull that heat out in Tekken 8, so you better be careful. And now you gonna use that gun. Yeah, that blicky coming out the sleeve on the slide out bow on your head top.
Right on that head top, bro.
On your head top, bro. You better duck.
Man, but yeah, it was fun. Like my first time fighting the victim was offline at a Scrappy Summit, bro.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know, like a little story time and shit. I wasn't supposed to go to that event 'cause I didn't get voted in.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say who, but like there was people, like asking for votes, just like how I was, but they actually got the votes and didn't show up to the event. And I got a text message from the host like, hey, we got some spots open, you want to come through? I said, fuck it, bet.
Right.
I'm gonna just come through and just see how I do.
Right.
Lo and behold, I got I think second place.
Let's get right, man. Let's get right.
You feel me?
Let's get right, man.
Going toe to toe with Victor, man. And
that's dope.
I know one of his homies. I was playing one of his homies too. The Eliza player. He was solid as fuck, bro. But
right.
yo, we
dive kick, man. Them dive kicks.
Dive kicks, son. Let's see who I fought. I did fight FDX once, but it was more on like a training type aspect.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up, man.
But when we did play, he was like, bro, like I can teach you stuff, but like he really couldn't teach me things because I already knew some. Like for Noctis wise, I already knew, and because at that current time the play stuff that I had, it was kind of hard to like open me up and see where my holes were. Besides, like pause on that. Besides on certain areas.
Hey, bro, we go. Hold on. This is where we cut to commercial break. Hey, yo. Look, check me out, though. So, we gonna take that. I'm gonna take this opportunity to kind of slide this in. Hold on. Yo, so you mentioned FDX, man. And you mentioned that y'all both, he's a fellow Noctis player, you're a Noctis player. Is there a pro player or recreational player, you know what I'm saying, that you look up to that you could point to, be like, oh man, that guy or girl has inspired me to move forward or motivate me to get better with my character? I'm gonna take the opportunity to use the FDX and the Noctis similarity that you all have.
So there's two, right?
Okay.
There's FDX and there's Momo Dog.
Who?
And I kind of Momo Dog.
Momo Dog. Okay.
Yeah, EU player.
Okay, EU player. Okay.
And in my opinion, to describe those two, I think fundamentally they're both even. But I think Momo Dog has a bit of an edge on feet because of the combos. They did recently fight at like the Tekken World Tour for 2022, but I missed the fight.
Ooh, not
so
this
whenever
mirror?
Whenever they post the fight, I'm gonna go back and look.
Yes, sir. Let me know.
But FDX, bro, like, so the first, my first, like, Noctis, dude I was looking at was a guy named Bolt. But then, I think he went to go pursue something else, like either, I'm not sure if it was music or some kind of profession.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah.
And then I ran into FDX, and then, I'm just, chilling and chatting and whatnot. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's Noctis is crazy, bro. Hold on.
He go crazy.
Right, and what's crazy, and this kind of intertwined with like my whole backstory with Seven was, I think it was like the feel of the character, right? So, me getting introduced to Noctis was just just randomly playing at a homie's birthday party for real.
Oh, word? Okay.
And and cause I didn't know Final Fantasy 15 was out. I didn't know none of that shit.
Right.
And one of the homies was playing. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this dude with the swords and whatnot? Let me see what he about for real.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, he dope. Let me play him. And throughout and this is like while I'm on Xbox. I didn't come to PlayStation till like I think last year maybe.
Oh, okay.
So with that, from that point to when I left Xbox, there was a whole bunch of bullshit I had to go through, like mentally and then like playing the game wise.
Okay.
With Noctis. So like my attachment to the character is deep.
That's what's up.
So and I'll give you an example, right? First time actually trying to learn Tekken, Steve was my problem. I had a guy named, I ain't gonna put his name out there.
Okay.
But we you know we would play sets and whatnot. He would beat me like 20-0 consistently, like 20-0, maybe like 25, some shit like that, right?
Okay.
And we also worked together, so I'll hear him talk shit over the game, and then at work he was talking shit. And so with me,
Okay.
bro, I took that personally.
I took that personally.
So, so what ended up happening was like, and mind you, this is like I want to say 2017,
Okay.
like when I fresh got out of high school.
Right.
Um, I was spending like hours, just on the game, playing and playing and playing and playing and training to where I had to stop because I had carpal tunnel in my hands
Oh wow.
for playing so damn much. Yeah. So like I
Man.
physically could not hold a controller or anything like
Sheesh.
that for like a good while. Yeah, bro. Like I was in it. It was bad.
Yeah, man. You how's your hands
Um.
now? They recovered. I'm assuming you playing the game, so I'm assuming they recovered.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Recovered.
They
Oh,
good
so
now. If I
yeah.
played for maybe about 5, 6 hours, the feeling would start to come back. So that's why I
Give it
kind
a
of
little
just play
break.
like from 3 to 4.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, man, you gotta go easy on it, man. But I mean, that's dope to get the motivation. Sometimes when you have that tunnel vision and stuff, you tend to set other things to the side, but you always got to focus on your health
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I do think that's admirable too. You got something to motivate you, and it pushed you. So what I'm saying. But you just got to be careful. Have that balance. Find that good balance.
Yes, sir.
But now that's
And
dope though,
bro,
man.
and
So
like,
did you end up beating him?
yeah, yeah. So I still got it. I have it on my personal Instagram. Our last fight, I whooped the fuck out that
That's what
man,
I'm talking
bro.
about. Beat
He,
down, ultra combo.
and yo, it was crazy, bro. He dropped the game right after that,
That's crazy. This man
and
beat him off the game.
I ran into him, sometime last year. Well, yeah, sometime last year. I think it was right after I came back from Evo, bro.
Okay.
And I ran into him at the gas station. And I was like, we catch him or whatnot. And he asked if I still playing Tekken. And I'm like, yeah, I compete and I travel. I went to Evo and all that good shit. And I got his PSN. And I was like, let me know when you want to play. He ain't hit me up. He don't want it.
He ducking the
He don't
smoke,
want
man.
it, bro.
He gonna give him nightmares, man. He got PTSD from you, bro. So now we know that Noctis has come in. We know Noctis came in later as DLC, man. And and you said that you thought you picked up Noctis because you said that he looked cool and he had a big sword.
Yeah.
So he was handsome and he
Pause.
had a big sword. Got it. So let's move on. Cause you wilding right now. That's what you said. That's what you said. You said he was handsome and had a big sword. That's what you said. I'm just saying.
The other
man.
piece to it was how much hate he got.
Word.
I think that was like the main reason, how much hate I got for using him.
I think that comes with being a DLC, and then not only is it DLC, say a lot of DLCs from former characters, they get the hate too just because you're DLC, but also he's a DLC and he's a guest character, so I think you might get double whammy, man. So yeah, I feel you on that. It's kind of trash. It's kind of trash.
That's true.
That
bro.
people hate on you. I'm saying it's trash that people hate on you and stuff like that. That's whack.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the hate
good.
don't come on.
Yeah, you're gonna be good with anybody that you put the time in, man. In my opinion. But I do have a question. So you said that we do know Noxus is DLC. Like every character has been there since I've been playing. I've been playing the game that long. So the game when I got the game, it came with everybody. But you've been playing it for a minute. So I have to ask, who were you playing before Noctis? Was it Double Gen indeed that I remember you said you liked Double Gen. So were you playing Double Gen in Tekken 7 before Noctis? Who were you playing?
Actually, okay, so for that day one when I saw Noctis, I was playing Devil Jin, yeah.
Okay.
But it was actually Eliza that I was playing for a little bit.
Okay. So you like
Yes.
them dive kicks.
Hey, huh? What you say? Whoa.
You like them dive kicks. Them dive kicks. Ain't nothing wrong
Not
with that.
talking about-
Hey. so
But, like I never really like put like a whole bunch of effort into it.
right, I got you.
Kind of just played her, for fun and whatnot because I thought she looked dope.
Okay, so
And then I saw Noctis.
right, so I do have a question. So what made you play? I know you said you thought she looked dope, but it seems I could kind of find a similarity between the characters, like with Double Jin and Eliza, kind of both having wings, kind of both looking cool. What made you pick Eliza though? Besides just I know you said she looked cool. What part of her looked cool to you? Like was it the dive kicks? Was it the thing? Was it the little wave of energy that she shoots on the ground? What was it about her that was cool to you? If you don't mind elaborating.
We gonna say gameplay.
Gameplay?
We gonna say gameplay. We gonna say gameplay.
We gonna say gameplay because that's what it is, or something else. Hold on now,
That's
Ray.
what
What are we doing, man?
Look, the character look.
It was the titties, bro. Oh Lord, it was the titties, chat. Oh Lord, it was the titties. Oh my gosh, I thought it was a dive kicks. I thought it was an energy wave she threw on the ground. It was the titty. I thought it was the wings. It was the titties, chat.
Crazy.
Oh Lord,
I
have
didn't say none of
mercy.
that.
Oh Lord, I'll cut the interview. Cut the interview. Cut the interview. We need to get some water. My boy thirsty, chat.
I didn't say. Hey,
Here you go.
I ain't say it.
Here you go, bro. Take the water, bro. Just take it, bro. Take it, bro. Take the water, bro. Stretch your hand out and grab the water, bro. Grab the water. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, man. So we gonna get into some more questions, man. We gonna take this opportunity to take a quick commercial break while we let Raze go get some water because he's thirsty. He extra parts. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get a couple games in, man. Against his Noctis because he's a phenomenal player. Yeah, man. I think you all will enjoy it. We gonna continue the interview in a few seconds, man. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
All right, we are back now, man. I got my boy Raze in the lobby. Let's get it, man. We're gonna do a quick first to five. We have some time to do a first to five, and then we're gonna continue with our questions as well, man. So yeah, I'm just dive back in. So you talk about your characters. You like Eliza. You like because you like the gameplay, of course. Wink, wink. And then Devil Jin and Noctis, man. So now, once you had all the characters available to you, what made you decide? I know you said that you look cool and stuff, but you know, of course. Thinking the character looks cool and actually playing them are not always the same thing, you know what I'm saying? That might not always be enough. So what made you stick with Noctis once seeing that, okay, I think he looks cool. I find the character, you know what I'm saying? That attracted me to the character, his looks and his aesthetics. But like what about him kept you playing, you know what I'm saying? I know you said the sword was cool, spear was cool, you know, but what about him made you stick with him? And commit to him, I guess.
So it was the the emotional aspect, right? Because you know I was told since you know I gained friends over at Xbox was like, you know, Noctis is trash, you're this, you're that, and typical with hate. Me, I like to prove people wrong, and there was of course I had people who had my back and all that shit,
right? But
for a time I felt like I had to prove to people and get people's approval on how good I was. So I just kept training. And then, you know, it came to a point where I was like, you know, I ain't really got to prove shit to these motherfuckers for real.
Right.
And in doing so, I met people like Your Russian, you know, Triple Victory and Seattle Tekken, who were the ones who took me to Evo.
Okay.
And that was the platform where I met them at.
That's what's up, man. No, that's fire.
Yes, sir.
All right, so another question now, staying on the topic of characters. What do you think makes your character good? Like, what about him? Like, what makes him good to you over other characters as far as movesets go?
I'll say definitely the range, movement. I think those two are really good. And Noctis really does have some great punishment.
Great punishment, facts. Great punishment. Now, I know you mentioned his punishment, his movement. They say he has. Is it true that he has like a smaller hitbox compared to most male characters, or is that something that people just exaggerate? Or
yeah, so he actually has a female hitbox.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why when people be like, "Yo, why this combo drop? What's going on?"
Okay,
that's the reason.
Okay, so you got to adapt your combos when you're fighting him as if he was a female character. Okay, cool. And then so can you give me some? Excuse me. Can you give me something that you feel is compared to the rest of the roster, right? Can you give me something that you feel makes Noctis stand out compared to, like, you know, not really talking tiers, but just like what makes him good to you? Like you said the punishment, and then also from a gameplay style, you said you said his punishment is really good. Is that what you think he has over the majority of the roster, or is it maybe his movement, like you mentioned too, or is there something else that you could?
I think in the right hands, you know, Noctis can be like hella deadly to anybody. It's all about, you know, how you play the character for real.
Right, I agree.
So I mean, with that being said, I still think he's good in certain areas where characters aren't, where certain characters aren't.
Right.
Which would be like, you know, of course, movement, certain punishes, and obviously range.
You said awesome range?
Obviously range, yeah.
Okay, yeah, range. Yeah, he can throw the sword. He has, you know, the one move where he sends a spear out forward, and his other move but also sends the spirit down. They reach kind of far, and it gives me a lot of trouble too. So I agree with you on that 100%. Now,
sir.
I do have another question. Now, it's similar. How do you feel talking tier list now? How do you feel that he sits relative to other people on the roster? Like, you know, a tier list. Like, you think he's the upper half, lower half? You don't have to give me exactly, but what do you feel?
Well, oh, good shit.
Thank you, bro.
Top 5.
Top 5, really? Okay, now you know I do my little research now. I seen you hyping up what he said. Is that because does he have any influence on it, or do you honestly genuinely feel that way, or was it, you know what I'm saying? And he's a good player now, so don't get me wrong. He's a good player.
That was definitely influence.
Right.
But my opinion is I'll give him A tier.
A tier. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I'll give him A tier.
That's what's up. So why do you feel about the reasons why? What do you think is the reasons why Nee mentioned that he's top 5? I know a lot of people were shocked by that. And he said PC in particular, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, on PC he'll be top 5. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. No, keep talking. I like Raze talking. Keep talking. Let me get these wins. Don't stop talking. Keep talking, bro. What you doing?
I knew it. It was a setup. I knew it.
You gotta talk, bro. This part of the rules, bro. Ain't no breaks. You gotta talk, bro.
That's true.
Nah, I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you, bro. Nah, if you gotta focus up, that's fine too. You can gather your thoughts and stuff. It's all.
No, you good. We good.
All right, bet.
But I think Nee's look on how he views the character is obviously different than mine. Maybe like, you know, he looks at, you know, hitboxes, hurt boxes, and whatnot. I don't know. I want to ask him that. So I'm like, bro, but why do you think, you know, Nonsense is top 5 on PC? Like, what's up? I really want to know.
Right.
So I really can't say for sure.
Okay.
What that would be. I think for me, you know, to put him at A, because you know, his damage is great, his range is great.
Really? So his damage is pretty exceptional. I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to think. I think one of my staples goes around from like 80 to 90 damage. Just got a staple like no rage whatsoever.
Okay.
So that's what for that I'll put him at A.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Okay. Now now I wanted to ask you too. So you said that you think so A is pretty good, man. That's like the top half of the roster. That's not bad at all. How do you feel when people do you think him as a? I know you said that you were getting some flack initially about picking him, you know, and you kind of respond to the hate by liking to prove him wrong, which is dope. Do you think that people in general they overrate him, underrate him? How do you feel that he has? Well, how do you feel about his stature in the eyes of the public? Like, do you agree with it?
I think people just hate him just because of the range.
Okay.
That's really what I really think. And then you don't really see too many nonsenses now.
Good luck.
Besides, like, you know, besides like, you know, some of the homies I play with, FDX, and like the main ones that compete.
Right.
But I'm sure, like, you know, I know there's more nonsense players out there, but for the ones who compete, there's like in my opinion, like just a couple few.
Okay. So because I know, like me, you know, like I said, I'm a new player. I've only been playing for a year and a half, but like I know who gives me trouble, and Noctis gives me a lot of trouble, man. So I always think that he's tends to be underrated. But but then when I saw Nee say he's top 5, and then when I see that you tend to agree, you didn't shy away from that. I think that's very admirable, because I think a lot of people in the Tekken community, man, they love to say, "Oh, my character's weak," because they feel like they think that it's like a badge of honor for them. Like, oh, it means that they play better if they're being successful with a under-tooled character, if you will. But yeah, you embrace it. Like, it's like me with Julia. I never say she's a bad character, but I do think that she's overrated. You know, because people who don't play her be like, oh yeah, she's so good, man, she carried. So I'm sure you get a lot of that, man. But I think that's dope that you didn't shy away from him being good, because I don't think that makes you. I think that actually shows your strength. You know what I'm saying? That you not only is a good character, but you make him look good. You know, that's not always easy to do, because so you can be on a good character and be trash. So, you know,
yeah, and that was like the selling point was, you know, getting all that hate from people like, yo, he's trash, you're trash for using him, and all that shit. But then when people actually play him, they're like, yo, hold on,
you're right, they can't do what you do.
Solid.
Right. So no, that's fire though, man. For some reason the scoreboard isn't going up right now. I was trying to fix it. I'm gonna try to fix it between this match though. After this match, I mean, between this match and the next one. But so okay, so now we talked about some of his strengths. Can you give me some of his weaknesses? We talked about his strengths being his range, his movement, his hitbox. You know, people got to adapt their combos to it. What about some of his weaknesses that you say?
I'll say definitely sidestepping, and then some of the
I did the wrong punish, man.
I see what you.
Hey, you see me though. You see me though. Hey, you see me though. That's all I ask is that you see me though.
I see you, bro.
Oh man. Locked in. All right, there you go. I fixed it.
I'll say, in my opinion, some of his weaknesses would be pressure, sidestepping. Sidestepping some of his linear moves.
Oh, okay. So when you say sidestep, you're saying not his ability to, or lack of ability to sidestep, but the ability for his moves to be sidestepped, or both. Okay. It's just his moves to be sidestepped. So his moves are pretty linear. Okay.
So it would be like if the opponent was sidestep.
Okay.
Sidestep me at a certain time. Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, dang, I thought Noctis' movement was okay. You know, but I see what you're saying. I understand. That's what's up.
And I'll throw this little a little attack out there too. His sidestep, if you watch him, he actually ducks in sidesteps.
Everybody doesn't do that. Yeah. Like kind of like.
I don't know. Okay. I really don't know.
Okay.
I just know that one kind of got brought to my attention when I was fighting a Negan player, and he did I'm not sure what move he did, but it was with the bat. I want to say it was a mid. And when I sidestep, it was a track him. And when I sidestep, you can see Noctis duck it and sidestep. And it just totally whiffed.
I got a question, Raze. Yeah. Can you do something for me? Can you show me that? Can you do it real quick in the match? At the beginning?
Hey, whoa.
I'm talking about the sidestep, bro. What are we doing?
Oh, bro.
What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Yo, what about
bro, the time.
Hey, yo, this is rated E for everyone, okay, Raze? Keep up, bro. Because you wildin' right now. Yo, I'm talking about the sidestep, bro. That's crazy.
So like his sidestep it's a little duck.
I see it. Yeah, I think Julie does it too a little bit. Yeah, man. Okay. I appreciate it, man. I'm ready whenever you are. It seems like your duck is more exaggerated than most. I just thought everybody did the same, but I think you're right though, man. Because I feel like your duck might even be a little more exaggerated than mine. So you're right. I never. Just little stuff I'm learning. I just never knew. Good launch. I'm doing that too much. All right, so so we talked about some of his weaknesses. Are there anything else, or that's pretty much it?
I'd say, in my opinion, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Of course, this man doesn't have like a magic 4 or anything like that, so he really can't mash out. But I mean, besides his up 4-1 is like 13 frames.
Right. Okay.
He also doesn't have a generic dick jab.
Okay, so I have another question now. So speaking of what he doesn't have, right? If you could take 3 things from another character and give it to Noctis, what would they be? 3 moves. From anybody. Anybody, bro. You could take Yoshi's Flash. You could take Julia's bow and arrow. You could take Leroy's parry. Anything. If you got 3 moves and give it to Noctis, what would it be?
Yeah, I don't even know. Oh, hey, hold on. Hey, wait, hold on.
Hey. Smack that booty, boy. Hold on.
Hey, huh?
Hold on. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Yo, auto low parries. Auto low blocks. What's going on, chat?
Hey, hold on, bro.
Hold on. Bro, slow down, bro. You supposed to be telling me about your 3 moves, bro. What you doing, bro? Chill out, bro. You ain't talking. You ain't saying nothing, bro. You too focused right now, bro. This is friendly games. This is not Evo 2023. What are we doing? These are friendly games, Raze. These are friendly games.
I'm playing friendly.
Nah, I'm messing with you, bro. I'm messing with you.
Oh, and shit. To be real with you, I don't know, because I like him how he is.
That's a fantastic. I love that answer, bro. I love that answer.
Ooh. So yeah, I really but just to toss some stuff out there.
Ooh,
maybe Flash from Yoshi.
Flash, hey, you can't go wrong with that. 6 frames, potentially launch.
Yeah.
That's mad OD.
And then also give my man a magic 4, bro.
Another what are we doing? A magic 4?
Magic 4.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. See, I think I have a magic 4, and I severely underutilized that. Hey, good game. Yeah, that's dope. Magic 4 would be good. I'm thinking like. Those are good moves, man. A flash, a magic 4. Ooh, that'd be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy, man.
And
Now,
then other than that, that'll be good.
it'd be good. Yeah, that's dope, man. Now I think like what do you think people would want to apply to their character from Noctis? So the opposite. Like, what
Range.
do you think
To be real with you, range.
Yeah, range. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Give me. Yeah, I like that. I would like the range for real.
I mean, I hear a lot of people say like, "Yo, Noctis is range," which is good, but like, if you're at a certain, obviously, if you're at a certain range, I mean, he can't touch you.
Right.
And then his moves are also linear too, and also minus. They just have some of them have pushback.
True.
Like I know like you mentioned like his spear, so his forward 1+2 where he just thrusts out his spear, that's -19. You can go ahead and launch that joint.
That's crazy. But doesn't it? It seems like you said the pushback though. It seems like at least in my head, you know, I guess I got a lab and stuff, obviously, but it seems like that has too much pushback for me to even respond. That's why I don't even respond when it gets. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, that's just me in my head.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now
appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, you got, hey, bro, I always got you, bro. The only thing with that is at tip range, it's hard to punish.
Okay. All right, and I mentioned his neutral is bad. Like, see, I would never think that his neutral is not the best. You know, I would think that his neutral is pretty good, man. But yeah, it's just stuff you get to know from playing the game and stuff like that, and you know, doing these talks and stuff like we're doing now. So that's fire.
Oh yeah.
Also, too, now, what do you think that you bring to the character? We talked about what the character has, the character's strengths. What do you feel are your strengths that you know what I'm saying, that you bring to the character that help make Noctis shine? Because I think the player always brings something to the character. We always talk about how the character brings something to the player. What about what the players bring to the character?
I think I bring maybe a bit of flair to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to explain what I mean, I had a bunch of people saying, you play like PDX, you play like this, that, and the third, like similar to him.
Right.
But I also play a bit, well, not as recent, but I used to play a bit risky, and I have my own way of playing. So with my type of play style, I'm always adapting to my opponent.
I didn't mean to do that, bro. What
regardless.
Okay, that's dope though, man. I know, like, for example, like, you mentioned risky. I tend to play very risky, man. I feel like more risky than I have to, but that's kind of the fun part for me, man. It's a video game at the end of the day, man. I just try to have fun, and of course I want to be good too, but and no disrespect to anybody who plays this way, but I don't want to be just jab pokes all day. That's boring to me. I get disengaged, man. So yeah, but it definitely okay, what's the word I'm looking for? It's definitely fortuitous to play a more safe game, you know what I'm saying, more methodical game. So that's dope too. And what do you think are some weaknesses that you bring to the character, since we just talked about your strengths? What do you think are some things that you have to work on,
Oh, as far as for me as a player?
You as a player, right. Despite the character that you're using, you as a player, what do you think that you have to work on?
So with that, right, since I have been training with Jumanji a lot, my old weaknesses have kind of, got killed off and whatnot, and then turned into strengths and whatnot. But I'll say currently would be definitely matchup knowledge on certain characters, like Katarina, for example. And then my ability to not go into this whole like flowchart type state. I'll tend to do that here and there if I'm not in the right mindset.
Right.
And so that's what, for one, I've been training with Jumanji, was to get in that right mindset, to not continuously be in a flowchart type mind.
Right. That's very hard too, because sometimes, especially when you're doing something that tends to work, it's like, man, you tend to do the same thing over and over, and yeah, I'm with you on that. That is that's launch right there. See, I always have trouble launching this stuff, man. That junk crazy, but go ahead. Sorry.
I was about to say, and that was an example of me flowcharting too, because I was expecting the whole launch thing. Yep.
True. I see what you're saying. See, that shoulder move, that junk gets on my nerves because I can never punish that.
It's safe on block.
Oh, it's safe on block. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
But that explains everything. That explains it. But yeah. So okay. So I play Julia, obviously. And similar to Noctis, she gets a lot of flack, right, for being a strong character, having a lot of tools and all this yada yada yada. What do you think about when you fight a Julia player, whether it's me or somebody else? What's your game plan that you're trying to implement to defeat the Julia player? What are you trying
My
to
game plan
take
is
away?
really just watching to see what you do, right? See how many times you're gonna press, see what your strengths are, what's your habits,
Okay.
and then kind of just adapt from there. And also be aware of her hard hitting moves, like the
Whoa, that
what's it,
wall
party
smash?
crashing.
Party crash the FF1? The elbow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there.
That makes
That
sense.
that was a killer for me too. That
Right.
and her low launching move. I don't know what it was called, but yeah, that joint.
Oh, bow and arrow. Okay, bow and arrow.
Yeah, bow and arrow.
Okay. Yeah, man. Bow and arrow is nice, man. I love it. I think I tend to overuse it, A lot of times I overextend and become predictable. That's something I need to work on, that predictability that you were talking about in flow charting. Yeah, man. So I know people try to take away the bow and arrow and the FF1 and stuff like that, but some players don't really do it that much. Like a lot of players that I watch. So how would be if you can't do that? What do you think that you could exploit from Julia when fighting her?
Honestly, what can I exploit? I'm looking at this match currently. You kind of killing me right now. Hold on.
Chill out, bro. You're supposed to talk, bro. Chill out, bro. You focus on the wrong thing, my brother.
Honestly, it'll be just to see what kind of reads I can get out of the Julia player.
Okay.
I see where their head is at and whatnot. Pause.
That's crazy.
Good block.
Thank you, bro. Bro, what the freak, man? That was good stuff. Man. It's like when I play Noctis, things I'm worried about, man, is like I feel like his moves are faster. You probably don't feel like that because you're using them and stuff like that. So I could be wrong, but like some of the moves just seem faster. He seems like very safe, man. That really frustrates me. But some of the moves you just taught me just now, just playing you this quickly, is like, oh well, that move's not safe. I was just mistaken. So I think that's yeah. So I think it's just like that's what I want these games to do, man. Help each other grow and yeah, help each other get better and stuff like that. But when I'm fighting Noctis, I don't even like. I really try to take away those lows, man. But I don't know how to do it because I feel like I block low, boom, I'm launched, just like that. But yeah. So like I know you said. So what are Oh, good match, by the way. Good match,
yeah, GG's, bro.
Yeah, GG's, good match. And then so also, what would your advice be to somebody when fighting Noctis? Like I know you mentioned that the neutral is not the best, but like what would be the approach that you would take if you were fighting not just Noctis, but your Noctis?
So it would be for one to learn the matchup, right? It's lab, and you have to lab these characters.
Have to lab
if you want to succeed against them.
Facts.
And once you lab them, just be aware of his for online the down back two is fast as fuck online.
Okay.
But it's also launch punch.
Down back two is the spear to the ground?
The spear where he does it down to the ground.
That's launch punchable?
Yes, sir. Yeah. that is launch punchable, my boy.
That's crazy, chat. I just hit you a wall. You just watched me hit you a wall stage before, bro. You ain't want to say something right there? You want to wait till we done fighting? Really? That's crazy. We supposed to be friends, Raze.
Now you know.
That's crazy. I hit this man with a big toe. I could have hit him with an elbow and knees. That's man him.
Lord.
I ain't gonna tell you
with that move right there, the down back 1+2 is actually -16, but just has pushback.
Yeah, major pushback.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's so crazy because I know my sidestep is not the best. Thank you, bro. But sometimes I feel like, man, I was like, gosh, see, man, I'm trying to sidestep this man, and I can't get no sidesteps, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, oh, he's so linear. Oh, he's so linear. All you gotta do is sidestep him. Who? Not me. I can't sidestep for nothing. But to be fair, full disclosure, my sidestepping grade is my worst statistic. So I gotta tighten up with that. But yeah, I think it's just more important that you lab, like you said, man. And so I know we mentioned some of your weaknesses as a player. Not the flow chart and kind of like wait on and you tend to what was it? You said that you tend to flow chart. And but your play style that you have been doing to combat that is kind of play more defensively, like react to the player what they're doing. How do you go about training to to make sure that you do that, you know, to ensure that you're not flow charting, to ensure that you're playing more safe and more cautious and more reacting as opposed to anticipating and, you know, being predictable. How do you go about maintaining that and executing that?
So it's damn, I'm not even sure if I'm even allowed to say some of that stuff because it's just how it is for me training with your mind. I don't know, but what I can say is me playing defensively, I'm just reading you, right? I'm trying to get information out of you.
Right.
So, like, for example, for that, right, I may just do, like, you know, down for one and just not do anything, see if you react to it.
Right.
And then whatever, you know, you give me, I'll save it for later.
True. So it's like oh, I messed up. It's like you're trying to play chess essentially.
Pretty much.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man. I like that. So now also too, with your Noctis, man, I always give you a compliment on this fit in particular, man. I like how you dress as Noctis right here, man. Do you after you're done playing Tekken and stuff like that, I know you said you never really played Final Fantasy, which kind of shocked me, 'cause I thought you played Final Fantasy. Have you ever played since you picked up Noctis?
I have. So,
well, 15 to be exact, not just 15.
15 was my first Final Fantasy.
For real?
So that's
like, I knew crazy. My favorite Final Fantasy of all time, my favorite game of all time, is Final Fantasy 7. So I've been playing Final Fantasy for a minute. Yeah, my favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy 7, the OG joint. So that's great. But
so yeah, I knew about Final Fantasy. I knew about the franchise.
Right.
My first like seeing the actual, you know, franchise was Final Fantasy 7, Advanced Children.
Avid Children. Hey, let's get right.
Yes, sir. And I've been a fan ever since, but I never like sat down and officially played it until 15.
That's crazy. Then, that's what's up, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
Though. So like when I think of it, I think of like people playing Noctis because they like Final Fantasy, but you're the contrary. You like Noctis first, and then you went to go check on the character. That's dope, bro. That's dope. So that made that. I'm assuming I'm making an assumption here, but I'm assuming that just completely emphasized, you know, your infatuation with him even more. And there's a height in that, right? Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope.
And what's crazy too is and I'll say this, you know, here and there about Tekken 7's Noctis and the take on him. This is the second iteration of Noctis, right? So
can you explain that? Okay.
Yeah. So he had a game called Final Fantasy Versus 13. Oh, and that's when he was first introduced.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
But what happened was if I'm not mistaken, I think the producer or director of that game went to go work on the Final Fantasy 7 remake and Kingdom Hearts 3.
I missed that again, bro. He went to go work on the remake and Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay.
And so the project got moved to another person, and he pretty much just redid Noctis and redid the story a little bit.
So I thought the whole time I'm thinking this is the original character, him being Final Fantasy 15 was the first, but this is really, like you said, a second iteration of the character, and that's what's up. Kind of like a remake of him, you know. That's kind of dope. And look at him in Tekken. That's dope.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.
Yeah, and so I think if we would have gotten the Versus 13 version of him, he would have been a same character, but with some differences, in my opinion.
Do you think he would have been better?
I think he would have been played the same, but I think some of his toolkits would have been different. I could be wrong though, because we'll never know, because that game never got finished.
Right. You never know, but I know you. I was gonna follow up with something. I can't remember what it was now. Dang, I can't remember. You said that he played. The guy went on to develop. You said Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 the remake, right?
Yes, sir.
So I know like a lot of people. That's what I was gonna ask. Do you think that Noctis is the best fit in the Final Fantasy universe for Tekken?
I know we have like a lot of Tifa fans out there too. So.
Facts. You talking to one?
Yeah.
Julia who? I'd have used Tifa for sure. But before we get to answer your question, before you get the answer, we're gonna go back. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, let you get some water and all that, and then get some water too. And we'll be back to finish the question if he thinks that Noctis is the most appropriate Final Fantasy character for the Tekken universe. Be right back.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
All right, y'all. So those of y'all that just watched that beat down that Raze just put on me 5-2, we left off with asking if Raze believed that Noctis is the best character to be implemented in the Tekken universe from the Final Fantasy universe. So you're gonna go ahead and answer that question now. We left off on Tifa. Don't you disrespect Tifa though.
Yeah. So no.
I'm playing, bro. I'm playing.
Nah. So I think he's a good addition for Tekken. And this is just me from the Final Fantasy that I've seen, watch from YouTuber and or play. I really don't see, besides him and Tifa, I personally haven't seen any other characters from Final Fantasy franchise who can fit Tekken.
Right.
Like, I mean, we'll take Sephiroth for example. What the fuck would you put Sephiroth in Tekken, man?
Yeah. I think he would be
the long ass sword.
Yeah,
bro.
that's too much range. You wouldn't be. He'd be like, he'll hit you from across the screen. Yeah,
I mean, I can see Cloud in a way because there are mods for like a Cloud skin, so I can in a way see Cloud, but how would his gameplay work, right? Because I've never seen Cloud actually like fully thrown a punch. If that makes any sense. It's always with the sword or something. That is from what I've seen. But with Noctis, from even playing this game into here, in this game, he may like throw a punch or two, and then he'll do like a sword or whatnot, or he actually has guns too.
True.
So I to me, from looking at those three, Noctis was the better fit for not for Final Fantasy, for Tekken besides Tifa.
Yeah, I think I'm on a similar wavelength as you. I think Tifa would have been the best just because she a beat 'em up character. She gives you hands and feet, big old beats. You know what I'm talking about? So she definitely would be dope for it. I also think that I would like to see Cloud, but that's me being a little biased because, like I said, Final Fantasy 7 is my favorite one. But yeah, I think it would be cool to see. I don't know if you know Riku from Final Fantasy 10. She was also in Final Fantasy 10 too with Yuna and Pain. I think Riku would be kind of cool. Even like I call it Yuffie, but Yuffie. I hear it pronounced a lot, but yeah, I think she would be kind of cool. But yeah, I think Noctis is cool, man. I think that's dope. And plus, it's kind of not to be an apologist of the Tekken developers and what they do, but I do think it makes more sense because Final Fantasy 7 at that time, of Tekken 8 coming out, Tekken 7 coming out, Final Fantasy 7 was outdated. You know what I'm saying? So they want to also use what's hot on the market right now. And I believe the Final Fantasy 15 was hot right then. So just like Walking Dead was hot while we got Negan. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's dope, man. So just to switch gears a little bit, man, what are your hobbies or interests outside of Tekken, if you have any? And I know you recently obtained a new job, correct? You got a new job.
Yes, sir.
How are you enjoying that? And yeah, do you want to share any information on that stuff?
Yeah, so I am a state employee. I work for the city of Durham in North Carolina. And we handle, it's gonna be crazy, bro. I do handle a lift station. So I'm a lift station mechanic apprentice.
Okay.
And if y'all know what that is, I deal with sewer water. And it sounds gross, and it is, but it's not as bad as people think.
Right.
Because you're not like physically like getting into the water unless some like crazy emergency would have happened.
Right.
You're not actually getting into water. Everything is pre-maintenance. So all you're doing throughout the week is you go to your stations, you check if the station are working properly, how the numbers on it is one pump, pumping more water, more sewer than the other one. And so what's the problem? Go ahead and fix that joint before the end of the week.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I gotta be more professional. I'm sorry. I was looking at the chat, and ATM man just made me laugh, bro. He just made me laugh, bro. ATM man, bro. I'm about to ban you. I'm about to give you a whole 600, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
Oh Lord,
my boy. So what you saying is you not in them septic tanks? That's what you saying?
Yeah. No, I ain't. Hell no, bro.
I got you, bro.
And I'll give you a story. So we had to go to a station called Snow Hill, bro, and the station's huge. For the station's like the size of a building, but the wet well itself, where all the crap and whatnot goes into,
right,
it's huge. Probably about like the size of a small house, something like that.
Right.
And we had to clean the joint. So now me being the new guy, along with another new guy, I pop in that question on you, like you smell the smell, but I was like, yeah, wait, hold on, bro. The fuck is that?
That's that booty juice.
Like, bro,
that booty sweat.
I was looking. I was like, "Yo, ain't no way." So, and we had to spray this. So in the well, of course, you have your human stuff.
Right.
They have grease, so don't pour grease down the drain. Please don't. It
Yeah, that's
fucks up our
true.
lungs.
Yeah, the cooking, like the people, they usually just think of like fecal matter and human waste, but a lot of stuff go in them drains now. If you think about all the stuff you put in them drains, so yeah, all types of crud and
Everything,
grease and
wigs,
you're right. What you said?
adult stuff. Yeah, I've seen wigs in that bitch.
Dang.
I've seen wigs.
Dang.
And but yeah, so like I go down the steps, go to the web. Yo, I don't know what was going on, bro. Somebody got into a fight, something. I don't know. I've seen rappers, if you know what I'm talking about.
Hey yo. Yeah, I know you see that. Yeah, I know you see that. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But yeah, so like I go down to the wet well, bro, and the other dude that came in with me, he's paused. He was
That's crazy.
Spraying down. He was spraying, bro. And the smell, I've never smelled something so terrible in my life, bro.
Oh, I bet.
And bro, it was bad. And one of the homies, he was sitting there. He was like, "Yo, bro, eventually you'll get so used to it, you can eat a sandwich right next to this shit." I was like,
"Ain't no way.
I'm going." Ain't no.
I'm not going, but I'm going.
I'm not going, bro.
Not going.
That's exactly what I said. They're like, "Yo, come in here, get some, come spray." I was like, "Yo, I'm not going.
I'm not going.
I'm not going." But it's the job. I had to.
Yeah.
So I did go in.
Do what you
I didn't
gotta
go
do.
inside the wet well because you can stand on top of
like a
to
platform.
separate you, from the wet well and shit.
Okay.
So I did get down and spray, and I'll never do that shit again, bro.
Hey man,
I'll never do it again.
Man, hey, you gotta get that money, man. Do what you gotta do, bro. But yeah, I feel that though, man. So also we're gonna get another little before we open the we get to the segment where we open up for questions. We start fielding the questions from the chat. I want to ask you one more question, man. So that you work. You have a family? Saying you're a father. You have a partner that you sharing life with. Or you just kicking it right now, focus on taking in your job. What's going on?
Hey, I'm just kicking in, folks. On tech. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no wife, bro. I'm chilling.
I'm chilling, big chilling.
I do.
There you go, ladies. There you go. Holla at my boy Raze.
Now, hold on.
Oh, fellas, my bad, fellas. Holla at my boy Raze. Which one you talking about?
Hey, well, hold on, now.
Oh, what we doing?
Nah,
I thought. Oh, my bad. I didn't want to assume. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to assume.
Nah, so
if you like it, I love it, baby.
Nah, I'm in the females, but I do keep my whole relationship status, secret. Cause, I don't. Yeah,
I got you.
But I will say I am talking to somebody. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey,
you ain't gonna put that out there. But
I'm talking about, man. Do your thing, man. Do your thing in silence. You know what I'm saying? Real G's moving silence like lasagna. Shout out Weezy. Okay, so now we holler at my boy Raze, man. That's about it for me. It's all the questions I have. Oh, you want to say something?
Yeah. So, and I wasn't trying to make this long, but there was a
go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were done.
No, you good, bro. You good. So it's more of like a message to people out here in the FGC and whatnot, right?
Right.
And I'll always use myself as a prime example, bro. Be real to yourself, for real, right? Anybody tells you to, not do this, not do that, and it's for the good to better yourself, bro. Fuck all of them.
Do it, man.
Screw all of them, bro. Don't even worry about them, because people were telling me for the longest time that, I'm not gonna be nothing with Tekken 7 with Noctis. I'm not gonna be nothing. But y'all see me compete. Y'all see me train with some of the best. Y'all see me win the Evo, bro. Kid you not, if you go and look at some of the Evo VODs before they went to the arena for top 8, and some of those videos, I'm sitting right in the front row wearing that red jacket you see behind me.
Let's get right.
I made sure, bro, for all the people who were talking shit on my name, bro, and running my name through the dirt, I sat right in that front row, bro.
Right in that front row. You see me. That's me.
Yes, sir. Y'all see me.
That's me in the red. Bang, bang. Anywhere gang. My bad. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
I got carried away.
Y'all know, failures are gonna happen.
Facts.
You're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs and whatnot, right? But if you have that right mindset to keep going, bro, and keep pursuing what you love to do, bro, you're gonna be all right.
Facts.
You're gonna make it.
Facts, bro. Preach wise words from the young King Raze, man. I like that, man. So now we're about to get into the segment where we field these questions from the chat, man. First question coming up. Let's check it out. We got one from Asia Raven. Why haven't we seen Devil Jin from you since you used to play him? And will we see you use Devil Jin in the future? Good question.
So I mean, the main reason why I really don't play Devil Jin and T7 is because I haven't put in the time to play him. Like, I may play him, for fun or what, like the basic knowledge for Devil Jin that I have. I mean, I'll use him, for fun or whatnot, kind of just mess around. Um, but if he does let's just say that he shows up in Tekken 8, then yes, I will play him. Because I may or may not be losing my boy. But I do got Lydian too. Shout out to the homegirl Lydian.
Hey,
Um, that's the home, and she's going to be the ride or die in TA. But if we don't get Devil Jin, I'm still going to be playing Jin because I do like how he moves in TA
that's
and
what's
how he
up,
operates, and
man.
he looks mad fun.
He does look fun, man. All right, so I
Yes,
have
sir.
answered Asia Raven's question. Appreciate you. We have another question coming in from the Cookie. What up, Cooks? She said she asked, what quote unquote famous Tekken player would you like to play that you haven't already?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Okay, so I will say this, 'cause I didn't mention it. I have played Joe a lot. I did play Anya, and I have played K-Wiz. I almost beat K-Wiz, but he got me. Um, but I think the player, because I haven't fought Fee in a serious match, so Fee would be at the top of my list, and
Okay.
then JDCR, obviously Knee, Arslan. Um, I did play Ty. Ty whooped my ass, but I ain't gonna hold you. But I couldn't do shit.
Who? You
Um,
said Ty?
yeah, Ty.
That's a Brian player from like
He,
Pennsylvania, something like that.
and he was using Jack against me.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what's up, man.
he fucked me up. Um, shout out to Easy. I do want to play him because I didn't get a chance to at
Okay.
Evo. And Anakin. I really want
That's
to
a
play
good
him.
list. That's a good list, man. My boy want to play all. He said he want all the smoke, chat. You know what I'm talking
All
about?
of it, bro.
Yeah, let's get right,
Okay.
man. Let's get right, man. So I got a question from Big Dog, Who's Your Daddy 321. They ask Raze, if you could play multiple characters at a high level, who would they be? Two
Ooh,
characters, your top two
okay,
characters
so-
you can use at a high level.
Oh, top two, Lydia and Noctis.
Lydia and Noctis to show?
first, and then Lydia.
Hey, okay, Noctis
Those
versus
are the top
Lydia.
two.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. All right, so yeah, I do like your Lydia too. Your Lydia is nice, man. Hopefully next time we get you back on, you can use Lydia. We can see what that's about.
Yes, sir.
Then the last question coming in from Unruly Mind. This is the last one. It's a little lighthearted question. I like this one. What's the last movie that you watched?
Ooh.
Wait, before you answer. What's the last appropriate movie that you watched that you could disclose? Because you be
crazy.
wilding, Ray. I don't know. That Eliza answer was crazy. So let me preface that question. What safe movie? What NSFW movie have you watched?
That's crazy. Damn, I gotta think. Because I've been
Or
watching.
what movie
it,
that
like-
is safe for work? Sorry, that does adhere to NSFW guidelines.
I gotta think, bro, because I haven't watched any movies recently.
Okay.
Because I've been watching like The Mandalorian and whatnot, and some anime shows.
Okay.
Oh, what's the
Mandalorian,
last
that's
one?
like
I
Star
wanna
Wars,
say-
right? That's Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, go ahead.
I wanna say the last movie I watched was the new Dragon Ball movie with like Beast Gohan and whatnot.
Oh,
I'll say that
okay,
was the
yeah.
last
Dragon Ball
one.
Hero, I think it was called.
Yeah, Dragon Ball
Something like
Hero.
that. Yeah, man, with Beast Gohan. That was dope, man. Even though I don't rock with Gohan around these parts, but yeah, that was a good movie though, with Cell Max and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh
that
yeah,
was
and
dope, man.
I'm gonna try to go watch the Super Mario movie pretty soon.
That
So
looks
shit
good.
fun.
That looks good, man. That looks. You ain't check out the Woman King though, bro.
The one I never heard of it.
You got-
I ain't gonna-
What?
I ain't
All
never
right,
heard
that's
of
how we gonna wrap up this interview chat. Yeah, we got to do background screenings next time we get people on here because that's crazy. He ain't heard about Miss Viola Davis? Oh hell no! No, I'm playing. I was joking, man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all rocking with me as always, man. This is one more question from G6. Last question right here.
Yeah.
Who's been your top 3 toughest opponents throughout your the duration of playing Tekken 7?
Ooh,
Yeah, the
I
top
like
3 that you
that.
encountered.
Okay, let me think. So if we're going from like consistent ones that I have played,
Yes, sir.
top 3, it would be Joe Crush. I'll say G6. They might say G6. Fuck you, G6.
That's crazy.
Yo, this man will not go down, bro. That I swear he be saying I'm not going, bro. Every time
I'm
we
not
play,
going.
I'm not going. So it'll be Joe Crush G6. consistently play. I haven't fought Go Arm in a hot minute, but I feel like me and Go Arm would be pretty even. See, let me think. So Steak Fang.
I'm starting to get carpal tunnel in my fingers.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to get the third one up, but I don't know, man. My finger's shaking, bro. My finger's shaking. No rush though. Take your time though. My finger's just gonna fall off. It's okay. I'll be alright. Hey, I can play Tekken with one hand.
Hey man, it's alright. You know, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
You tough, right?
Honestly, that's no projects. Those three. I'll say project.
So Joe Crush, G6, and Project. Those what's up, man. Yeah, those are dope. All three of those I had the pleasure of playing against myself, man. Those are good choices, man. Those are good choices, man. But yeah, we go ahead and wrap it up, man. Raze, it was a pleasure having you, bro. Thank you for taking time out your day to be on the podcast, man. If y'all haven't done so already, go check out the previous episodes. This will be episode 8. We have 7. By the time this one drops, we'll have 7 other episodes out already. Go check them out. Go like it. Raze will share his information with me later on, and I'll be sure to have all his information, including his Twitch, his socials, you know what I'm saying, Twitter, all that, his contact information, his address, social security number, all that'll be in the description of the YouTube.
Hey,
you know
whoa, hold on.
Go check. Nah, just playing, bro. His socials will be in the description like always, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I enjoy my boy Raze a lot, man. So shout out to him, and we out. God bless.
Thank you.
Peace. Pride Talks with the Doc. Enjoy what you just saw? Click on this playlist for more of my online matches and battles against the hardest CPU. Follow my other socials as well. Don't forget to like the video.